everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Bills are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Colts, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York, in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Peterman on second down. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, Peterman. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's McCoy, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a carry for Mack. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This from 42 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield
success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From midfield now, here's Peterman. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Margus Hunt in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Second down, Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Peterman now to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 2nd and 10, Peterman again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
A run by Mack to start the drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
On second down, here's Locke. Catch left side here by Aiken. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tanner Vallejo in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And here come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Peterman. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Peterman to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second and 10, Luck again. And able to find Aiken, complete. And all the way down to the the 36-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. On first down, Luck to the right side to Aiken. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To the air again, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Luck throwing again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. From the red zone now, Locke. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, Luck. Buying time to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
First and goal from the 5.
Patriots! Patriots! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This give is to McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They run. It's Gore. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Peterman on second down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Colton Schmidt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Peterman is complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd down following the run. Now Mack, only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Luck being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's Mack. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run with Mack. Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And again this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action with Peterman. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete here on third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this is Moncrief with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing his luck. They go with a screen to Gore. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And tough starting field position here. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Nice footwork by McCoy. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 46 yards on the ground. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 30. Here's Peterman to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Locke. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's Locke. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now. 3.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Peterman. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Block on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Daniels. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Red zone opportunity. Throwing now. Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Luck now to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. Short distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Here's Peterman. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.